difficulties the Nigerian economy is going through at the moment, and looking at the kind of hardship also that this economy is creating for Nigerians, the National Assembly felt, look, this is a country that has a lot. We have a lot of money. We have a lot of revenue that we can be able to collect and reduce the number of deficit that we have. So in that essence, why do we give waivers to people that, because before you give waiver, there are conditions that comes with that waiver. It's either we are talking about backward integration, whereby you want to come in with certain things in order to stabilize yourself, to be able to pick up, and then if you are in production, to start producing. And when you start that, you'll be able to generate a lot of employment for Nigerians. You will also, at the end of the day, the multiplier effect of that will be extended to Nigerians. But we realize that most of these waivers, the people that were benefiting from it, have continued benefiting from these waivers year in, year out. And normally, there is a time limit for a waiver. If you look at the sugar industry today, if nothing is done, if we continue to allow what is going on at the moment, in the next 2 years, you will see what will happen to that industry. And it's worldwide. So we feel if we cannot add value to what we are doing here, based on the commitment you have taken, an agreement that you have reached to be able to be given this waiver, why must we continue to give these waivers? Custom told us we've lost close to 1.3 trillion. 1.3 trillion, if you look at it to a deficit of 11 trillion, it's something. And now in 2023, our deficit is gradually coming down for the fact that the oil subsidy has been removed. We'll be able to generate more money. And when we go to 2024, we are envisaging that the deficit will come down to about 9 trillion. So if out of 9 trillion, and we're looking at giving waivers of 2-point-something trillion, does it make sense to us? So we felt as a Senate that, you can see it has been approved by the Senate, that all waivers should be removed. Especially for those that have told us they are going to bring in machinery to set up industries that will create employment, and we don't see those industries. All we see, instead of bringing those machinery or raw materials, we see that they are bringing finished products and then killing our local manufacturers. And then when you look at the next issue you brought about, is it tax? Did you speak about tax?
No, second issue.
What was the second issue? Oh, the second issue, okay, I will talk about tax. You didn't ask. About night posts. What we are meant to, if you look at Royal Mail, you look at FedEx, look at DHL, they are performing very well. We all come out, I mean, we are all from one local government or the other. Those days, you see night posts in every local government headquarters. Today, you can only see dilapidated buildings owned by NITEL. But still, you won't believe me that NITEL will tell you they have about 100 employees working in that local government office. Why it's not operational? So we ask questions. And at the end of the day, we are not convinced. And then we are meant to understand that there are some affiliate subsidiaries, in quotes. And the management said they don't even recognize those subsidiaries. And when they go to find out, they were registered by individuals as shareholders. While even the night post that they are claiming to be part of it said they don't know about those entities. So what do we supposed to do? What we're supposed to do is to see how we remove that from NIPOST and let NIPOST be who they are, that is, do their statutory functions. And for me, I said it, they are not up and doing. Because even if they are going to diversify like what Royal Mail is doing, they have not shown us that they have that capacity and capability to do it with the kind of employees they have today. We asked, NIPOST is not functioning. How come you have over 15 or 16,000 employees? So on that basis, we arrived at our decision that those two subsidiaries that are unknown to NIPOST should not be allowed to exist. And the 10 billion that we had Minister of Finance have given, we should prove where that 10 billion goes to for the takeoff. We need to find out so that this country's revenue will be utilized in the right manner and in the right perspective has been appropriated. Ask me why we said we have banned importation of all goods being manufactured in Nigeria. If there are goods that are being manufactured in Nigeria, we don't need to be bringing them into this country because other climes do the same. You can't take chocolate that is being produced in the UK from Nigeria to UK. So if we produce chocolate in Nigeria, why do we allow other people to bring their chocolate and kill our own manufacturers? It's part of our recommendation and it was approved. But you didn't ask me of that. You are asking me about tax waiver. Tax waivers, you've seen it. Who are the people that are collecting the tax waivers? And how many industries have they established to generate the revenue? Because tax waivers are given because government want to give a kind of environment that will be accommodating, will be friendly, and remove all obstacles, especially when you are taking up. Tax waivers are given to you when you are initially taking up. And once you take up, maybe 2 years, 3 years is enough. Yeah. So can we perpetually continue to give tax waivers in the name of tax waivers, and then you are bringing finished items into the country, then killing our manufacturing industry? So these are the reasons. I think it's a very good thing. By today in Nigeria, we shouldn't be talking or thinking about waivers. If we are going to give waivers, we should be giving waivers to those areas that we know is going to add value to what we're doing. If we are not producing, example, if we are not producing any byproducts that will make us to produce fertilizer, and you are bringing it to this country and you say, oh, let's give tax waivers. The multiplier effect of that one is that we will have fertilizers, our blending plants will be working, and our farmers will be going to the farm, they will produce, and at the end of the day, the items they will produce, those manufacturing plants that initially got the waivers will be able to take this as raw materials, produce what they will produce as finished goods, and we make more money from that. The manufacturer also will make more money from that. The ordinary woman on the street selling stuff will be able to get these items and she will sell. The multiplier effect will continue to go in multiples. But what we have today is a limited cartel of Nigerians taking waivers and not giving Nigeria back what it deserves. So we are taking it. We are taking the bull by the horn to make sure that things are changed. And with the MTEP, if you see our reports, and with what the executive have proposed for this incoming economic year, financial year, I'm sure things will change a bit in this country.